you feel like you were able to accomplish during the bye week?
Um, Mind and body recovery. I think that was really what we needed. As a team, I think that's what we needed. Guys just took a couple of days away from football and away from this, and I think we came back today ready to go and more energized and focused.
What did you do with your time?
Spent it just hanging out with the guys, relaxing, watching movies, chilling out. Um, just resting the mind, resting the body.
You guys talk much about football when you're,
Yes.
hanging out?
Yes, we do.
What do you guys talk about?
All kinds of stuff, man. All kinds of stuff. A lot of it is how we can get better, how we can get better as a team. This is not a we come here and then leave and it's not on our minds. This is on our minds all day. This is what we think about. This is what we talk about. Not every conversation, but most of our conversations is how can we get this thing right? How can we be the best players that we can possibly be individually? This is not something that's just in this building. This is our lives. This is what we talk about when we're not here a lot of the time. So.
What kind of ideas come out of those conversations? Like, is there something you guys thought of that?
There's nothing specific that comes to mind, but there's definitely things. There's nothing specific really that comes to mind, but just different things helping. It's a lot of it is helping guys with things they need to work on, and a lot of individual stuff and how we can help each other as a team, those kinds of things. So.
How about the physical side? When you have a week off, is there an ache or pain that kind of isn't there anymore?
Yes. Yes, I think that's like losing those aches and pains and mentally getting a little rest is really the most important part about the bye week. Guys just get to take a couple of days away. If you get a sore shoulder, sore knee, whatever it is, sore hip, you get a couple of days to not have to use it, not have to do anything on it. It helps a lot, just to be able to eat a bunch and relax and be able to come back ready to go.
Do you see that translated to practice today?
Yeah, I think there was a lot of energy at practice today. I think there was a lot of energy, and we just got to keep bringing that the last 4 games.
What is Damien Jackson like as a teammate?
Damien Jackson is one of the best teammates I've ever been around just because, he's a little older than all of us, but you wouldn't really know that. He doesn't act like it. He acts like a really good human being and leader. I've never heard anyone say anything bad about Damien Jackson. He's just a really good human being that I think every single person on this team looks up to, who has done things that a lot of people on this team that will never accomplish in our lives. He's done some amazing things with his life, and to have somebody like that around and to have that experience, to have someone to learn from like that is really, really awesome for this team, and he's a really awesome leader.
How much extra Purdue preparation did you guys get in last week, or did you do anything? Was it just kind of started like a normal week?
We tried to treat it like a normal week for the most part, but we did. We started watching a little film last week, started game planning a little bit, but a lot of last week was spent resting and recovering. We practiced a couple times, but we're mostly trying to treat it like just a normal week and preparing like we prepare every other week and being focused on this week, ready to go.
Did you watch Purdue, Wisconsin?
Yeah, we did. Yeah, I watched that game.
Do you watch that? When you're watching football, are you watching that with a film watcher's eye?
When I'm watching football, like just on TV, I try to just watch football. We come in and watch film all the time, and we're watching our different assignments and different people what different people are doing. I was just trying to enjoy the game, watch the game.
Catch that 9 overtime?
Nuts. Unbelievable. I've never played. No, I can't even imagine how tired those guys were. That's just an unbelievable 9 overtime. That's crazy.
You got to look at that new third overtime where they start going into 2-point conversions.
Yes, and they're still made it to 9 somehow. They just couldn't get the 2-point conversion. Crazy.
What do you think of that new rule?
The new rule that third overtime that's probably a good thing. I think it's supposed to shorten games. Obviously, it didn't, but I think when you get to overtime at some point, you got to make a decision and you got to make things a little harder. I like the idea for sure.
Have you guys because of that rule? Have you guys practiced 2-point situations more often?
No, I wouldn't say so. It's always in the back of your mind that you're gonna have to know what to do on a 2-point conversion, have your play on defense, have your play on offense. But no, I don't think it was any more. I don't think that changed much.
As you kind of hit the stretch run of games here, where do you individually want to get better as we close the season up?
Me individually, where do I want to get better? First of all, I want to be the best teammate I can be. I want to support my guys as much as I can. Be the best teammate I can be. I also want to keep learning this defense better and just be quicker with my assignments and be quicker with just have it become more natural and be locked in all the time. Learning both Mike and Will, understanding both of those positions inside and out, That would be my goal, and continuing to develop my body and continuing to lift and keeping my mind and body right throughout the rest of the season.
Anything else for Chris?
Chris, what was kind of your experience like when you entered the transfer portal last year? Scott Frost was talking this past week that they're looking to potentially take a few more guys like you that were looking to either move a level or looking to change situations. What was that experience like for you? And like, when did you go in, and when did you eventually settle on Nebraska as a team? How long was that period?
My experience was pretty quick, actually. I want to say I went in it like late last year, like October-ish, and I was not in there very long. These guys offered me like the next day after I went in, and I committed like a day or two later, just because I felt like it was the right situation for me, and that's where I wanted to go. And I felt like, these coaches have my best interest in mind, and I think I made the right decision as far as the people that are around me in this place. It's been awesome. So
when you made that decision, were you initially like thinking, how am I going to try to go out and attract these other programs to be interested in me, coming from northern Iowa, or
like in high school, you mean?
Well, yeah. I mean,
Like when I was, no, that wasn't my goal at first. No, I was really happy with I still am really happy with my decision to go to UNI. I think I developed a lot as a human being and as a football player there. I think it was really good for me, and there's a lot of really awesome people there. I just think when there was a couple-month period where I knew I was graduating and I was thinking about it, and I talked to a lot of people about it, and I felt like that was the right decision for me.
Did you have like a certain level that you wanted to get to, or were there certain teams that you were hoping were going to reach out?
I'm from Michigan, so I grew
Right.
up watching Michigan and Michigan State. I just thought this was a better situation for me. I really like this place.